Before I start, I just want to talk while I know you guys can hear me. There's a very small chance of me actually beating Actually Impossible. There's a reason it has that name. One thing is for sure though, I am going to get at least a high score. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, okay. Still a pretty good run. Damn! I did the stupid thing where I always do it right before he kills me. What's the point of closing the door if you're gonna open it before he leaves? Oh, that felt like a perfect run. Oh man. I honestly thought I was gonna do it that time, but oh well. Ugh. I don't know why I did wrong there, but I did something wrong. Oh, okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna do this. I know it was a shot glitch that killed me last time, but I feel like I could just do this. Oh, that's good. Let's just do that as a little test. Okay, I think I figured out who the problem is. I was gonna switch back, but okay. Yes, laughs an alien. There you have it, guys. I guess it's maybe a 3-part series, depending on if this is enough content for one video or not. Probably not. I mean, yeah, probably not. But one fun thing is we now get to go here. That's my score. That's a pretty nice score I got there. Took even less than the last one. Yeah, I'm probably gonna put this with the same video as the other one, but just in case I don't, for whatever reason, bye. See you guys next time for the upload in 7 months. Um, hmm. So, yeah, I kind of restarted my computer in between recording the last run and the next run, and this run, because I wanted to have a poll to see if people would be interested in me doing Actually Impossible with the remaining character. But When I reset my computer, it made it so the audio wouldn't work at all. I didn't notice until after recording this and the next video. And as such, both are dead. Here's a few deaths that you may want to see. This one is the first of quite a few that are caused due to time. Well, actually, that's what I thought. But then I got insanely lucky and was able to stop End right before he killed me. Only to get the shock glitch. I then floundered around and died seconds before the end. 20 seconds, exactly. That really hurt. Wow. Yeah, I did not expect that death. And then, there's gonna be quite a few more deaths. With this one, being the one where I actually died due to the antivirus being turned on instead of power gen, not actually due to the time freeze like I expected. Yep, time freeze in the cameras while they're glitching out. This time I wasn't so lucky and had a death to everyone's favorite. And right at 5 a.m., even closer than last time. That was really painful. Another one with time. And oh look, the clone pun is here and now I'm dead. Or so you thought. I somehow survived that. To have this happen again. Man, trust me, the audio was great for this. If you guys could hear it. You can't. Yeah, I died to the music box character. That's always a fun death. That was a very risky maneuver I did there. Ended up paying off. But what I didn't account for was the antivirus still being on. It's tough to remember with how many deaths, which one's which. This one, I believe... Oh yes, this one I checked the vents and noticed I have the arrow pointing the wrong way. So I make sure to do everything quickly in the cameras, and then do everything as quickly as I can, and die as my mouse is hovering over the arrow. That one stung. The next death is the most surprising, because I didn't think I was ever going to die to this guy. I've died to pretty much everyone at least once. Well, I mean, I died to End. Again. I thought I'd gotten rid of that one. This death is to Uncannon Kale, who I didn't think could kill you that fast, and it turns out he could. That being said, that was my last death, as after this I got the winning run. I wasn't sure whether I was going to stay quiet or talk over this. There's no way I'm getting all the sound effects and then putting them over it in order to replicate what it sounded like. I do have the music in the background, but I mean, I need to say something over this. So you'll notice my strategy for this is to right away stay in the room as long as possible. I turn on antivirus so I don't get an early cat hack, but that's really not necessary. I also make sure I'm on the JoJo camera just so I can do that right away. I stay in the room until the guy who makes puns appears at one of the doors, and that's when I start going in the cameras. And then I go in, load up the gun, and switch the channel, and then go back out until one of the camera characters appears and forces me back in. I have the beginning of the night down to a T. I also know that the first bonk you hear will always be from the guy in the vent, so after that bonk you can immediately switch the arrow. I actually really like that guy. Originally, he was completely random which way he went, and he was impossible due to his speed. But now that he goes back and forth, he's tricky, but very possible. Since And since he's not the only character to make a bonk sound when he leaves, you still have to check the vent in order to make sure that he's going the way you want, or that he's back at the beginning. This game is pretty well balanced, I'd say, with there not being really too many characters that won't kill you, or at least do their job of being annoying. The only character I feel like that isn't necessary is the guy on the PC, since he's just a slightly easier version of the already easy gold cat that's in your room. They both have the same mechanic, but one's easier. And yeah, there's quite a lot happening right now. I almost failed to bring up the panel, which would have been bad. Very bad. Pretty much you have to always check on the JoJo guy pretty much every single time you go on the camera, because he's ruthless. It took me a while to figure out the timing, because as you remember at the beginning of this video, I did die to Caterpie twice due to his door opening at a bad time. So I think it was after I came back that I finally had gotten their timing down to where I could figure out when they had left. Also, the power gen makes it pretty easy to be a little safer with keeping your doors closed longer. But man, when your PC gets hacked, that is pretty bad, since that almost ensures that the JoJo guy's gonna come after you if you don't immediately go back in the cameras after fixing it. I also have to really commend the pun and clone pun characters. They're really cool. One of them you can only stop by the door, and the other one you don't need to stop by the door, but you can. So it gives you options, which would especially be helpful in the True All Max mode once everyone has their final forms, where I'll probably be using the doors a bit more, just to stay safe. And if I see just the clone pun, I can just let him in and hide, which is pretty easy to do, and it allows me to save some power on the doors. It's really cool giving this character multiple options and making it so you have to tell the difference between them. Their awakened forms kind of makes this a little less useful, since, I mean, they're pretty easy to tell apart in awakened forms, but I still really like the mechanic. Also, since you guys missed out on some water drinking, just straight up talking, ah man, really gets your throat dry. Yeah, this took a while, and I feel like it was mostly skill and not just RNG. Sure, there were a few RNG characters, but the gun, the JoJo character, as far as I can tell, they aren't really RNG at all. All the characters I did notice when I was doing the beginning section, they all have like timers that slightly change if RNG, but they all appear at pretty much the same time every night. So you deal with them the same amount of times, pretty much. And with that, I beat it. I might do another post-commentary type video, see if I can do this when I have like a script. But yeah, this definitely didn't work out since I wasn't planning for this to be post-commentary. Otherwise, I would have at least recorded the audio for the desktop. The ending turned out to be the same as when I got all but the JoJo guy. Here I'm just mentioning that I will come back, since there's still 5 characters left that require their awakened forms to be added. The gun guy I'm not going to have fun with, since I don't like music box characters. I was muting it. Pretty ironic. The water bucket guy, I don't see any way he could be made too difficult. Laser Caterpie, that guy's gonna be annoying, along with Epic Hook, who's already pretty tricky and stressful. And Uncanny Kale, I do know for a fact, will be pretty much the same in his awakened form, in that he can give you help if you look at his eyebrows. But I didn't know that till after this, and even afterwards it's tough to tell. He's pretty fast. That's it. Check my Discord, and I really hope this doesn't happen again. See you guys next time.